What up, guys? It's Hazard Toyman, and today we're taking another figure reveal. This time we're taking a look at a Batman figure from, well, the New Adventures, not anime series, but New Adventures, the New Adventures of Batman, or Batman the New Adventures. Anyway, so this is the front of the box, and has a 4+ right there. Has a Batman logo, classic. Logo, Batman emblem back in the day, 1990s. Also got a written Batman, and also got a picture of Batman himself. Some package with holes because need to keep air in and out. You know what I'm saying? Because materials. Also, we got Batman figure, the written Batman figure, just for written Batman's like from Batman Forever. We also got says from Mattel, so that's front of the box. At the back of the box, you got a Batman figure that says, doesn't show any figurines whatsoever, but it does says Batman, like cross that out, the Joker, Two-Face, and if you have those two, then you cross them out. Says collect them all, doesn't any have titles or any buy or whatever. Only says about where it's from, where it's made from China, made from Mattel. And this came out back in 2008 or 2009. So, yeah, so that's, well, consumer information, contains one figure, and, yeah, okay. So, that's the package up front. Now we're gonna take a close look at the figure. Stay tuned. So we're back in the tech, and out of the box it does not come with any accessories or whatever. But what I do remember back then was back in 2011 this came out. Back in, well, not back in, I mean it came out in Kmart, Footscray, and I remember seeing this when I was 8 years old. I remember the toys back then, they were at Kmart. There was like Star Wars, the Clone Wars, Captain America, and mostly Power Rangers, Super Samurai, something like that. Also, back then, those toys were better back then, and also that this came out in 2011, and I was surprised to see that in store. I remember this cost like $10 for each figurines. It cost like $10. I remember that those like Catwoman figures as well, and those Two-Face and Joker stuff, and also those other figures like the Batman himself, which is a different color as well. They had like, one was like a robot, one was like with techno stuff, and one with a figure that Batman has some battery damage from Catwoman. So yeah, and as I remember when this came out, it's the same thing when the Dark Knight toy came out in 2011, which is the Dark Knight Trilogy toys. It came out the same year as this, but there's some rumors about Mattel in Australia had some stuff left over or something, and then they decide to ship it to the stores to sell these figurines too. And I'm find it odd why they did that. Maybe because, you know, when Green Lantern movie came out, there wasn't much DC stuff, so maybe that's why they, you know, released some DC toys at the time. And that's mainly why, I guess. I'm not too sure, but yeah, let's look at the figure. Oh, first of all, there is another figure that I had, which I bring in. Yeah. Which is this Batman figure that I bought on eBay, which is definitely which is definitely a knockoff, because I just smelled it and it smelled like cheap and cheesy. And also, it was in different packaging, not the same as this. This had an original package as well. This one. So this one didn't have a good accurate logo. Didn't have a good sculpt at the face. Looks kind of cheesy. Compared to this looks better. This looks cheesy as hell. But there's some stuff that I remember was when I first opened this, it was sticky. This part was sticky, so I don't know why that this was fake. This one's real. This is fake, because this one say it came out back in 2003 or 2011. This came out 2009, 2008, something like that. So this is a crappy one. So if you see these ones on eBay, make sure you look closely and buy this one, not this. To know it's fake, it's the brown belt. So yeah, definitely avoid these. So check this out. Anyway, let's look at the articulation moves. So first, his head can move to the left, right, along with his cape. His arm can move all the way back and forth, all the way around and back and forth. Even this too. Doesn't come in an accessory, but it has an open palm grip. Boot, legs go up and down, down forward as well. And the back of it, just the back, has made in 2003, Mattel. So that's a figure, and also this was one of the last one that ever made back then. But a brief history about this figure from Mattel was, so basically, Canada lost the license, then it bought from Hasbro for the same series, and then after that, Mattel bought the license, and then that's it, and that's when how the DC figures start with their own version. So that's that. Now we're gonna, well, Batman doesn't want to stand it, but okay, we're gonna put this Batman figure in his Batmobile. So be right back. We got Batman and his Batmobile. Does display, looks really nice with the figure itself, just so you can see like that. Looks really nice. Now we're gonna put him in the Batmobile, like so. Fold his leg up, and let's give him a seat inside the Batmobile. So you can't fit the Justice League Batman figure, but you can fit this figure, Batman from the New Avengers or the new 2011 line. Whoops, so you can put Batman in there as well. As you can see, Batman is Batmobile. Looks he's ready to drive. Place the canopy, and he's in it. So this is definitely a perfect Batman figure for this Batmobile too. Look at that. Also, we'll just check that out as well. And this Batman in his Batmobile. So this is one of the reasons why I bought this figure is for this Batmobile, not the other crappy figure that I had before. So yeah, it's done. And okay, so that's about it. If you're after this figure, definitely check on eBay. And yeah, so also comment and subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.